We're going to do a ronde jambe exercise now with Annabelle. Ronde jambe, ronde. What do you think ronde might mean?
Like circular movement.
A circular movement, it is. Round, that's absolutely right. Okay, what else can you think that we circle in ballet? Turn out in our hips, good girl, okay? So we did all that work in our previous exercises, didn't we, about thinking about rotating those hips, circling those hips, and then maintaining it with...
Posture.
Yes, your posture. Which bit are you going to maintain your turnout with? How are you going to hold it there?
Backs of your legs.
Oh, phew. I thought she wasn't going to answer me then. All right, so with the backs of her legs, she's going to maintain that turnout, okay? Now, ronde jambe is helping us find that turnout just in a larger form. Okay, so ronde jambe, we're going to do a few standing up, but we're not going to do the whole ronde jambe. We're going to start off with doing demi ronde jambes, okay? Demi means?
Smaller, like half.
Half, it does. Demi means half. Okay, so we're going to do, so ronde jambe, as you get older, you tendu devant and you circle that leg, drawing, it's like a compass, and that's your pencil, and this is your point. All the way round to the, oh, I'm knocking the flowers over, all the way to the back, and then you tendu back in through that first position. Now, we're not going to do the whole one yet. We're going to save it for when we're a little bit older and stronger. But she's going to start doing the demi ronde jambes. Okay, so she's going to tendu devant, and then she's going to do a demi ronde jambe. Now then, from there, she's going to bring it back again, and I want her to think that her toe is like a pencil. Okay, so this bit is like a compass. You remember if you used a compass at school where you have the point and then you turn to the top and you've got the pencil and it draws a perfect circle all the way around. We're going to think of it like that, okay? So your posture, your plumb line, that piece of elastic is the point of the compass, and then your leg is the pencil. And it's going to go out and it's going to draw this perfect half circle. Well, actually it's a quarter circle, isn't it? All right, because that would be a half circle, wouldn't it? Anyway, for dance purposes, we're going to call that our demi ronde jambe, okay? So she's going to take it out, tendu devant, and then she's going to do halfway, thinking that perfect circle, and then she's going to draw back up that perfect circle and tendu back through. Then we're going to do another one. We're going to, well, we'll do it with the other leg first. And then we're going to tendu devant, and you're going to draw that perfect circle again to that diagonal line. Do you remember in the previous exercises? And you tendu and the glisse, we've talked about it. That's diagonal line. Yes, remember it's not direct side of us, is it? It's that diagonal following the line of that toe. So you only go to that point, and then she's going to close as if she's coming through that battement tendu back into first. So let's have a go at it, Annabelle, and then we'll carry on talking about it as we do it. So take your legs out in front of you for me. Pop your legs into first. Okay, all right, so imagine she's standing on that floor, and she's going to do a tendu devant, so remember stroking through, that's it, right through. Now then, with that toe, she's going to, why don't you put your arms at the side of you, Annabelle? Okay, you can use them for the minute, but not when we do the exercise. You're going to sit on your seat bones and engage the core. All right, so from there, you're going to draw a perfect curve, and then you are going to use your inside thigh, you're going to engage it, oh there we go, and she's going to draw it back again on that circle, careful not to, that's it, make sure that foot's nice and long, and then she's going to come through that tendu. Don't let your toes go first, remember, that's it, so you work back through that tendu. It's quite hard, isn't it? Okay, so let's do it together. So she's in first, and she's going to take that tendu. Do you want to do it with the other leg? Okay, let's do it with our left leg. So we're going to do a tendu devant, and then you're going to draw that perfect curve without letting your hips go. And then she's going to draw that perfect curve, but she has to use her inside thighs. And then she's going to come through that tendu, and she's going to go like that. Whew. Okay, then the next time we do it, we're back in first. Okay, and she's going to think of those headlights, be straightforward, don't let them swing, all right? Okay, you can use your hands for now, Annabelle, that's fine. Okay, so she's going to draw a tendu in front of her. Make sure you stretch that ankle Yes, that's it. And then she's going to do a curve to that diagonal line. And then she's going to tunge you through. Okay. And then she's going to do the other leg. Are you ready? Sit up. That's it. Okay, ready? So we're going to do a tunge devant. And you're going to draw that curve. And then you're going to go through that tunge. Then, it gets harder, Annabelle. Are you ready? Hang on, before we lie down, we're going to reverse it. And this is really hard, okay? So she's going to have her legs in first. And she's going to take a tunge on that diagonal line, which is already harder anyway than going devant when you're sitting down, isn't it? Because you have to really engage those muscles to control those hips so they don't swing. She's then going to use that inside thigh to draw that curve and then go back along it. Hang on, go back along it. And then come through that tunge. Let's have a practice with this leg. Are you ready? So you do that diagonal line, you draw it, and then you come back through. And then we're going to do that demi-ronde jambe in full, so you come through that tunge devant. Are you ready? So let's go with the left leg, and tunge you, and draw it, and then come through. All right. Now she's going to do it sitting up so she can see it. And it's also really important that she doesn't lift her legs too high. And while she's sitting down, it's quite hard to lift your legs. Am I keeping you up, Annabelle? I don't know. Do you know? So she's going to do it sitting up, and then she's going to lie back and do it lying down. Now, when she lies down, she's going to have to be really careful that she suddenly doesn't let her legs go up here. All right, you've still got to, yeah, definitely not like that. Especially with that club foot. What was that? Okay, make sure you stretch through that ankle to the ends of those toenails. All right, and when she lies down, she's got to be really careful. Let's just do a quick practice, Annabelle. On your back, legs into first for me. Okay, pop your hands on your hips so you can feel if they swing. Now then, because she's lying down, it's going to be really easy for her to swing. So she's going to really focus on imagining these headlights. Did I tickle? Sorry. She's going to imagine that she's got two headlights and they're shining straight to the ceiling. Don't let them tip. Do you remember we talked about that tripod, yes? Keeping everything really level, so when she's stood up, it's all nice and level and it's not tipping either way. All right, so legs engaged in first for me. Okay, elbows off, so you've engaged that back and that tummy. Do me a tunge devant. Tunge you, and then she's going to draw, and then she's going to draw back, and then she's going to go through that tunge, toes first, toes first, toes first, and back. Good girl. Let's have another go with this one. Ready? And draw through that tunge to that full stretch. Draw that curve. Draw it back again and through that tunge. Okay, now then she's going to do one. Draw devant for me, Annabelle. That's it. Draw devant through that tunge. And she's going to draw that curve diagonal. And then she's going to go through the tunge. Toes first. And through that tunge. Yes. And let's just do one in reverse with this foot. I know. Take a deep breath. Hips to the ceiling. Elbows lifted. So you've engaged that back. And you're going to do a tunge diagonal. Tunge diagonal. And then draw devant. Oh, keep that foot, That's it. And then toes. Toes first, toes first, toes first. And back into first. Give yourself a shake, Annabelle. Now it's quite a long exercise, this. It's really good. All right, that's enough. It's really good for her stamina. Okay, so give yourself a big shake out. Now, if you're doing it at home, you don't have to do the full exercise all in one go. You could just do part of the exercise. But we're going to show you the full one, and I might get Rosemary to show it you too later, okay? But we're going to have a go at doing it, aren't we, Annabelle? And she's going to really focus on keeping those hips nice and straight so they don't swing either side. All right, sitting up on your seat bones. Okay, let's remind ourselves all the things that we need to think about. So we're sitting on our seat bones, we're keeping our hips nice and level. You're turning out from your hips, engaging the backs of those legs, to maintain that turnout. She's going to keep her tracking in line, hips, knees and ankles. She's going to think about the triangles in her feet. 2 dots and 1 dot. Okay, placing that weight through them, remember. Okay, she's going to think to stretch her foot and not give me any dodgy club foots. Okay, she's gonna, you're gorgeous. Let's not demonstrate what I don't want. All right, so she's nice and long. She's gonna feel like that piece of elastic, okay? That energy going through her head and through her legs. All right, one long line. She's gonna start with her arms in demisecond and pop her hat on, and she's going to sit up long. That's it. Dearie me.
Can I put my hands on my head?
You're going to put your hands on your head for the introduction. So you start in demisecond. When the music starts, you can pop your hands on your hat. Yes, hands on your hat. Your hands on your head, like you're wearing a hat, okay? And remember, you're a big one for this, aren't you? Okay, so she's going to remember to put her shoulders down, engaging that back, engaging that tummy, so that everything's really strong, so that when she stands up, it all stays in that alignment. All right, she's yawning again. Can you believe it? I don't know. All right, let's do this exercise, Annabelle. Fingertips at the side of you, sitting on your seat bones, legs in first, engage those muscles, and I'll go and pop the music on. Here we go. Pop your hands on. That's it, nice and tall. Now remember these tondus. Tondu devant, tondu. Draw back up that line. Oh, that's it. Careful, it doesn't dip. And through. And draw. That's it. And that's it. And back up. Oh, that was a little bit better. Good girl. And one. I know it's hard. Draw. Now through that tondu. That's it, that's it. And this one. Draw devant. Circle. And careful not to cut it in a diagonal there, Annabelle. Let's reverse it. Are you ready? And draw. Stay there. And up. And keep that turn out. And back through. Good girl. And diagonal. And draw up. Keep those tummies. Tummy engaged. Oh yeah, can you see how she's gone back? And tondu. Through that tondu. Don't forget those toes to come first as you close. Last bit, this one. And up, 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 up. Turn out, turn out, turn out, turn out. And through that tondu. Lie down. And tondu. Draw. Draw back up. Through that tondu. Good girl. And this one. Tondu. And draw. And draw on that curve. That's it. Try and make sure that that curve stays. And one. And draw. Through down. That's it, good girl. And this one. Draw. Circle. That's it, find that curve. And in you come now, you're reversing it. Tondu. Up you go on that curve. And that curve, that's better curve. Keep stretching that foot, no club feet. And tondu. Draw that curve, that's nice, Annabelle. And curve, good girl. And through. And diagonal, diagonal. Draw. And through that tondu, tondu. That's it, good girl. And that one. Diagonal. Draw that curve. And through. Perfect posture's finish. That's it, remind yourselves if you engage those legs muscles. Oh, I thought not. All right. Okay, and relax. Sit up for me, Annabelle. That was really good. It's really hard, isn't it? Okay. So what you need to be careful about, I don't know if you noticed, Annabelle did a nice, she started off and then she went whoop and in, okay? What you need to make sure is that you keep that circle. Imagine that compass making that perfect curve, okay? We're going to carry on practicing it, aren't we, Annabelle? All right. Keep roping the big sister in. She's going to show us that ronde jambe and show how you keep that curve shape nice and curved and working through that battement tondu as you close and as you extend, okay? She's going to think about keeping that supporting leg nice and long and strong and those hips making sure they don't swing off. All right, Rosemary, I'll pop some music on for you, okay? Remember, place your hat on the introduction for me. Here we go. diagonal and closing in through that tangy diagonal. And one. That's it, that nice curve. Remember, no dips. Reverse it, Rosemary, and diagonal. And feel that turnout. And that's it, drawing along that curve. Think of that compass, remember? That's it, engaging that core. Keeping those hips nice and strong and straight. Tracking in line through that tangy to close. And the lift on diagonal. Curve. And line back. Hands on your hips for me, Rosemary. And from the top. And what do you see how she's not taking her leg too high? So it's just like it would be as if it was a tendu à terre. That's it. And now she's going to do that demi ronde jambe en dehors. And as if she's closing through tendu into first. And with the left. En dehors. Oh, it was a bit wobbly. Remember, keep that curve. Now she's going to reverse it. So working on our en dedans. And back out en dehors into first. That's it. Do you see how she's working along that diagonal line? Make sure you're engaging that tummy, Rosemary. 2 hips to the ceiling. Careful not to let those hips swing. Make sure they stay nice and level. And the left. And through that tendu. And finishing. Thank you, Rosemary. Right, so having found the muscles that are really hard to find, aren't they, Annabelle, for her ronde jambe sitting down and lying down, we're going to now try and do the same thing, standing up. Now then, if you've watched my previous video for the extra glisse that we did it in baby plie, and we're going to do the same thing for ronde jambe. The only reason we're doing it is so that she can engage those muscles and we don't snap back in those knees, okay? All right, so you could have a go at doing it in that baby plie, finding those muscles, and then stretch your legs and have a go straight with straight legs, okay? So she's going to take first position for me, go to plie, that's it. Okay, so she's done both. Actually, go back again for me, Annabelle. Do a plie first and then do it, there we go. We rushed it a little bit, didn't we? Okay, now she's going to engage that tummy and she's going to pop her hat on for me. Okay, and she's going to go into a little baby plie, engaging those muscles. That's it, tummy on that back bend. Okay, now then, she's going to take for me a tendu devant, stroke the floor devant, stroke, what did that heel come off for? Okay, so stroke Julia, tendu devant. Okay, now then, she's going to draw that compass, remember that compass, so it's that perfect curve to diagonal, tummy engaged, 2 hips to the front, and then she's going to come back again on that same line. Keep that, turn that, turn that, turn that, turn that. You have to really engage that. That's it. Did you see that? And come in. Okay, so she's got to try not to lose that, but we're going to keep that baby plie. And the reason I want to keep that baby plie, go into it for me, tummy, okay, is so that she can feel if she's swinging on that supporting leg, okay? So, tummy in, let's have a go with this one. So, tummy engaged, hips to the front, you're going to tendu devant for me. Tendu with this leg, stroke that floor. Push it, push, 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 push. Okay, now then, that's it. So keeping this engaged, she's going to draw that perfect curve. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you see where her heel's... She's off. Did you see where her heel went? It went right round the back, okay? You've got to try and keep that heel to the front, Annabelle. Okay, pop your hat on. Baby plie for me. Okay, now then, tendu, push to the floor, push through the floor. Now draw that perfect curve. Keep that turn out, keep that turn out. Keep those hips and draw that perfect curve back. Stretch it away from you, Annabelle, and then pull in. What Annabelle's doing is she's pulling it into a hip, and I don't want her to do that. I want her to feel that length away and away and away. I can't believe how many times you've yawned during this. Do you know, anybody would think I was boring her, you know. I don't know. All right, let's have a go with the music. Now then, you have to remember to really use the floor, so you're working that floor. Just take another tendu for me. Go baby plie for me. Annabelle, baby plie, that's it. Tummy engaged. Stroke that foot, that's it. Now then, draw that circle, and you're going to go back along it and then come through that first. Baby plie, baby plie. Yeah, so we're engaging those muscles. Keep that hat on for me. Tummy engaged, and try the left for me, and tongue devant. That was a better tongue, and circle curve. Keep that heel, and circle curve, and come back in for me. All right, I want you to use a little bit more pressure with the floor, Annabelle. You're kind of pretending to use the floor, okay? I want you to actually, I want to hear you use that floor, okay? I want to hear that foot along the floor. All right, now then, take that baby plie for me again, sweetheart. That's it, tummy engaged, tendu devant. Okay, now then, use that tummy, use that tummy. Okay, demi-ronde to diagonal, that's it, and then tendu, you're racing ahead of me. Tendu back into first. Okay, remembering those triangles. Baby plie for me, baby plie. Okay, now do with the left. Tendu devant. Demi-ronde it. Demi-ronde. That's it, and tendu back in again. Okay, now then we're going to reverse that. Tummy up, lifted. Okay, so you baby plie for me, and tendu on diagonal. Follow that line. Tendu, good girl. Now circle. Now circle back. And close it in. That's it. You were going to go too far then, but my knee stopped you. Make sure you don't go too far. Baby plie for me. So you're engaging those legs. Tendu, that's it. And circle, that's it. Keep that curve. Think of that curve. And through the feet. She needs to think about those triangles more, making sure that you're putting your weight through them all the time, Annabelle, okay? She's off again. She's trying to do the ostrich yawns and thinks I'm not going to notice. I don't know. I think we will pause. You can have a drink of water and then we'll have a go with the music. Okay, so you have to think of all the same things that we thought about when we were sitting down on the floor, and now you've got the pressure of the floor to feel. But you have to be really careful of these hips don't swing. Careful of your tracking, make sure it stays in line, and those triangles on the floor. And remember, Ronde jambe, we do this exercise to help our turnout, okay? It is working the same motion. It is rotating those legs in opposition. Your supporting leg is rotating this way, and your working leg is rotating this way, okay? So two legs are working outwards, okay, all the time. All right, Annabelle, let's go and grab a drink of water, and then we'll come back and do it with the music. Alright, Annabelle, prepare your hands onto your hat. Onto your head. Tummy engaged. Baby plie. And tendu devant. Demi-ronde. And back up that compass. And in you come. Watch that tummy. And this side. And demi-ronde. And back up again. Think about that turnout all the time. Stroke it through. Now you're going to go to that diagonal. Baby plie. Devant, devant, devant. And to diagonal and close. Keep that baby plie, and devant, and draw, and close. Now reverse it, Annabelle, and tendu diagonal, tendu, draw, that's it, good girl. Watch that hip, can you see how she's swinging? And tendu diagonal, diagonal, draw, stretch that foot, stretch it, stretch, and in. Now it's the full close, draw, close in devant through that tendu, get that turn out, pressure through those triangles, and diagonal, curve, and through you come. Alright, one more time from the top, Annabelle. Tendu devant, and draw back, tummy, and in, left leg, tendu devant, draw, stretch that foot, draw, and in you come, good girl. Tendu devant, tummy, and in you come. Keep that turn out, pressure through the floor. And this one, and tummy. That's it, those hips to the front, good girl. Head up for me, and in you come, tendu. Now reverse it, last bit, we're nearly there. And diagonal. Draw that curve, stretch that foot. Turn out, and in. Keep that turn out engaged. And draw devant. No diagonal, sorry. Just testing you. And tummy, tummy, and in. Keep that Stretch those legs, engage those muscles. Can you feel the same muscles working? Arms into bra bar for me. Draw and lifting up. Okay. All right, good girl, Annabelle. It's hard. It's a hard one to do, and try and find all those things. Yeah, you've got to find those triangles and keep this tracking in line. Engage this turnout. Engage her core, her back, keeping her head up. I bet she had her shoulders around her ears, didn't she? Were they up around your ears? I couldn't see from down here. I bet they were. All right. No, she says not. We'll see. All right. Okay, but there's an awful lot to think about. At the same time as thinking of getting that curve and maintaining that turnout, not letting these hips swing. So much to think about. All right. Well done, Annabelle. We'll keep practicing, shan't we? Yeah? All right. Good girl. So Rosemary's going to demonstrate Annabelle's ronde jambe for us now, to show you the sort of final goal, what we're working towards. Now she's going to do the first half in the baby plie, like Annabelle, so you can see where she's engaging those legs and how she's maintaining that turnout and making sure that her hips don't swing, using that core. All right, your first position for me. Okay, so she's pushing both her triangles through the floor. She's going to engage that centre, and she's going to put her arms in bra bar to start with and prepare them onto her head for the introduction. All right, Rosemary, here we go. Prepare, Rosemary. Baby plie, engage those muscles. Stroke it devant. Now try not to swing. Demi-ronde. And demi-ronde. And close. And the left. 1. And 2. Can you see how she's swinging side to side as she closes? She's going to try and stay on that line. 1. 2. Through that tongue. Now stay. Don't move. Don't swing. And, oh, did you see? But we're going to keep working on that. And through. And reverse it. And diagonal. And curve. Hold that turnout on your supporting leg, Rosemary. And through. That's it. Engage those muscles. Don't rush. And 2. Keep drawing that circle. And through. Good girl. Stay on that plumb line. 1. And 2. Through that tongue to close. Try not to swing. And 1. And 2. And close. Good. Now straight legs. Here we go. From the top. And avant. Demi-ronde. Demi-ronde on the dot. And through. Stay on that line. Try not to swing. And through. Lengthen that centre. Engage that core. And 1. And through that diagonal tongue. That's it. Good. Nice. And the left. And through that diagonal tongue. All right, now reverse it. Last bit. Nearly there. And diagonal. And 2. Keep that tummy engaged. Try not to rush it, Rosemary. Take your time. Listen to the music. 1. And 2. And 3. And through. That was low better. Good. And 1. Tummy engaged. And that was a close. And then never mind. And the left. On to down. And through that tongue to close. And arms all the way back to bra bar. Lengthening, lengthening. Good girl, Rosemary. Thank you.